Hello, everyone. My name is Renetta Gunn Stevens. I am the CEO of Sophisticated Press, and I am so happy today to be on our second day of 30 Days Live Challenge for the month of October. While you're coming in, do me a favor, tag and share this with some of your friends. Also, if you're catching this on the replay, follow us on all of our social media platforms. On Instagram, we're Sophisticated Press. Of course, on Facebook, we're Sophisticated Press. On Twitter, we are Sophie Press. And then on LinkedIn, we're actually under my name, Renetta Gunn Stevens. So when you come in, shout out your state. Let us know where you're calling or coming in from. Hey, Kyra. And, we're going to just chill for a little bit. A little bio about myself. If this is your first time tuning in, I am a published author of 3 books: Kingdom Speaking in the Boardroom, A Dad's Redemption, and 10 Ways to Eliminate Debt. Our company, Sophisticated Press, is launching our first book under the company called Push, Promote Until Shipping and Handling Happens. And we started that book because we deal with a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of authors. And what we've seen lately is that people have great books and people have great services and products in the marketplace, but they don't know how to market. And so we decided to create a book that's called Promote Until Shipping and Handling Happens. It's called Push, and the link is actually in our description. So hi, Kyra from Marietta, Georgia. Woo woo. Hey, Sonia B Fitness. Hey, Kelvin Stevens, which is my... And as you come in, we'll just continue to go forth. But today I want to talk to you about the importance of following up. Following up is so important, and there's a lot of opportunities in following up. And so I want you to think about following up as customer service that you receive, and also customer service that you may be giving out. Give you a quick story, right? There was a young lady that needed some services done, but she did not have the income to do the services. So I was like, okay, I told her the price, and God had told me already to, when she called, just do it as a seed into her life. And I was like, okay, how many of you know I didn't get the call though, right? So on that case, that's a scenario where if someone gives you the option or the notion to give them a call, or to call them next week, or to email them, it's important that you do that, because you never know what type of blessings God has set up for you by following up. Hey, Ashley Martin, you never know what type of productivity or what type of favor God is setting up in your life for following up. And so it's so important. If someone offers you the opportunity to email them, to contact them, to stop by the office, then do it. And don't let the price of the service that you're trying to get, or your current situation, deter you from following up. So again, now let's look on the business side. If you are an entrepreneur and you have some follow-ups structures in your business or your book, you should, because following up is synonymous for customer service. So here are a few reasons why following up is so important. So the first reason is, when you follow up with a client or a customer or a reader, it makes them feel special, right? And we all want our supporters to feel special. And I know sometimes we're very busy, we have a lot of hats on our head, but when you follow up and you respond to an email, you respond to a DM, it really just builds a moment for your client. And they wow, they responded, right? And it gives them this feeling like this is a great person, or this is a great organization to come into connection with. Hey, Simone, how are you? And so that's the first reason why following up is really important, because it really makes your customer feel special, and they feel like, wow, they're available, they're accessible, they're approachable, and they have an open line of communication. So you'll see me looking down at some of my notes here. Also, when you follow up, it is a great opportunity to receive feedback, right? And these are some of the strategies. I downloaded the first 2 chapters of Push. When you purchase the pre-order book of Push, you get the first 2 free chapters free. And Simone is a pusher. But it talks about having those following up structures in your business so that you can actually talk to your client and receive feedback about their experience. And so when you follow up, let's say if a client has an inquiry or they have a concern or a compliment, it just really creates an opportunity for you to find out what can you do better, or what did you do great, so that way you can repeat that process. Okay. So another reason why following up is important, because it makes customers become loyal. Like when you follow up with a client or a customer or reader, it makes them want to continue to do business with you, and it builds loyalty with the client. And how many of you know in business it's easier to sell product to an existing customer than to a new customer, right? We learned that in Business 101. And so if you have clients and consumers and readers and supporters who have taken the time to email you, send you some type of information or some type of feedback, then you want to definitely respond, and that's going to make them become loyal to your brand, loyal to your product and services. Now, the next reason why following up is important, because when you have created that loyalty, then now when you do have that new product, and you do want to launch that new upgrade to their existing product, they're really already ripe for the sale. They're ready because they've had nothing but consistent following up from you, consistent feedback, consistent communication, open line communication. They feel like they're special because they're talking directly to the CEO. And now they're just ready to purchase and support every product and every service that you're offering for your product. Okay. So these are just a few reasons why following up is so important. And I would just encourage you all to use your DMs. I know back in the day, sliding in the DM was kind of like for not nerds, but freaks, right? Like I slid in the DM. But that's like the new trend now, where you should be working your direct messages with your clients is quicker access than email. So don't be afraid to send some of your marketing strategy through direct messaging on Instagram, on Facebook. I do a lot of direct marketing. I'm sure that many of you have received it, and it's fine. Like if it's not for you, then you can definitely, not take it, but still don't be afraid to send that marketing to everybody that's following you. And that way they have it directly at that moment, your marketing that you have for that season or that promotion or that time. Okay. So is there any questions out there or any comments about following up? Any stories that you have about following up? I know with me, my clients, they love that I follow up so quickly. Sometimes I be so I'm truly a nerd, right? So sometimes if somebody message me, it don't even be a minute and I'm responding, right? And I'm gonna be like, do she do work? I do, but I be so happy to just talk to people and to engage with my supporters. If they direct message me, like I'm not waiting a day if I have the time to talk to them. And it's so right. If they would have emailed me, they probably would have got a response a day later or a couple of hours later. But when someone direct message me, I'm instantly like responding. So as business owners too, we have to kind of change our position on how we feel about getting direct message, because truly the truth is they can support so many other people than you and your product and your service. And so just appreciate the engagement from your supporters, and just understand that it is really, really a great opportunity for you to build a relationship and for you to build loyalty. And how many of you know everything we do can be Googled? It can be done. They can do it by themselves. And when people are doing service with you, they're actually doing it because of the relationship. It's not because everything we're doing is like no one in the world can do. People can self-publish a book on their own, but people come to Sophisticated Press because of the relationship that they receive between me and them. Okay, so always remember the importance of the relationship. Always remember the importance of the follow-up. Okay, so really quick, just want to highlight some books here, and then we're going to be done for the day. But I'm doing a 30-day challenge, and I'm doing it on purpose because I just really want to continue to build my presence online, and I want to show people that speaking in front of a camera is not bad at all, and it's something that you have to do as an entrepreneur, right? So I want to show you our new baby. This is the 2020 calendar. This is Sophisticated Press author's calendar, and it says the year of the millionaire for 2020. And every month of the year, you're gonna get a author's lesson. It's very shiny, very glossy. It's a how to promote at live events, and it gives you different lessons for every month of the year. So we're selling this calendar, author's calendar, but we also want to help you create a branded calendar for your organization. So that way, if you want to wow your clients for Christmas, if you want to just send them a thank you, if you want to add a perk to VIP, I think a customized branded calendar will be a great element to add to your bundle package for Black Friday. So please consider, allowing us to do a customized calendar for you. We're going to preview some books that we have. When I first started off in the business, I think Ashley can attest to this. I was trying to do everything, right? So my first book, Kingdom Speaking in the Boardroom, this is what an amateur book cover looked like. But how many of you know I still was out there grinding in Atlanta at Millions Conference with this ugly book, but I was grinding, and God honored my grind. And then when I knew better, I did better. And I let a graphic designer, professional graphic designer, upgrade my book, Kingdom Speaking in the Boardroom, added some more pages to it. Notice the thickness, right? And I upgraded the book. So that's another tip for you. If your book is not selling, you may need to get the, thank you, Ashley. Ashley said the contents are great. You may need to get a new book cover and reintroduce your book, okay? And speaking of Ashley, we have her book. Ashley, see, I'm real. This is Ashley Martin book. She's on actually this thread. I want you to follow her. She's a Focusologist. And her book is called Focus, Productive Leadership in Action. And I love this book. It teaches you how to focus, because how many of you know you have to focus in order to be productive, right? And with so much going on in your life and in your business, sometimes I just can't even... my mind be going 100 miles an hour, but I have to tell myself to focus. So this is a great book to support. Make sure you support Ashley Martin book, Focus. So this is my novel, you guys. This is Adaz Redemption. And Adaz Redemption, this book is a love story out of Chicago. Woo woo. How many of you know that we all have been young in high school, kind of like making a transition into adulthood. And this is a book that just talks about two individuals finding out who they are, and they just happen to get lucky and find out who they are in life together. It's a love story. It's a tearjerker. It's also a poetry book, so you get two books in one. When I started, they told me that poetry books don't make money. So I made my main character in the book be a poet so I can add my poems. So you're going to get all of my poems and a great love story in this book. And yes, there is a part 2 coming out. But it's called Adaz Redemption. And I just really, I love this book. And I wrote it, I'm biased, but I really love this book. So, also want to talk about Stark Terica Hall book. It's I Am a Wife and Girlfriend, You Are Too. So I'm a Wife and Girlfriend, You Are Too. It's a book that highlights that women, you're more than a girlfriend. You are a wife. And it just talks to you about how God created you as a wife and not a girlfriend, and how sometimes we'll get stuck in a vicious cycle of being a girlfriend for long periods of times. And it just kind of gets you back on the right track of realizing that you are a wife and you're not just a girlfriend. So Stark Terica Hall book, she's doing pre-orders now. This is a great book to support as well, okay? Then we have Latanya Bynum's book. Now her book is Tools for Career Success. If you are in corporate America, this is a great book for you to get at LatanyaBynum.com. And this book is just going to teach you how to move up in corporate. It's going to teach you a lot of people skills strategies. It's going to teach you how to utilize all of your past experience and your past positions at your job. And so this is a great book to use if you want to be upgraded at your job. Because how many of you know I'm not against working 9 to 5. When I was working my 9 to 5, I used the lessons and the strategies that they taught me there, and now I apply it to Sophisticated Press. Okay? And this is the Glorifying Grace Prayer Journal by Imani Glover. She's in Oakland, California. Imani created a prayer journal on how to document your prayers and see how long it takes for God to respond and answer. And sometimes he responds no, sometimes he responds yes, sometimes he responds not yet. So this book just helps you to document your prayers and kind of see like the goodness of God and the turnaround of God. And she inspired her whole family so much so that her husband decided that he wanted to write a book. And so he then turned around and did the Glorifying Grace Prayer Journal for men. And instead of butterflies, he added eagles, as you can see here. So when you order this first book, order the second book too. Order the second book and order the set. And that way you can be praying with your hubby, praying with your boo thing. And y'all can kind of just, get some progress in your life through prayer together. So that's all I have, you all. Very short today. Just wanted to stress the importance of following up. And I want you to understand that if you have any questions about following up, if you need any structure on how to incorporate follow-up in your business, listen, this book is only $15.99. This is the downloaded copy that you get when you order the pre-order for $15.99. Our book is called Push, Promote Until Shipping and Handling Happens. Push, Promote Until Shipping and Handling Happens. Do me a favor, order that today, and then we're going to be giving you different strategies every day about this book, okay? Well, you know how we end it here at Sophisticated Press. Listen, we love you so much with the love of Jesus Christ. We are so proud of you, and we know you can do it. And I hope you have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow at 6 o'clock.